Pro as well. But Virtus Pro, they're getting torn up from some which way. I think that's the Burmese Ghouls. 2 of their players are down as well. Now it's up to 33Z to hold down his team as Milky Way lights up the ground floor. Maybe he's going to send downstairs to go for that heal off after all, but no. Has to stop because there's a Molotov in the way. Virtus Pro, it's not a full wipe, and they might actually get the reset.
Yeah, it's not horrendous. They do get some points off the back of that. Now the rest of the team is looking to push downstairs. They did get themselves back up into position. A nade goes long. It's not enough. Luckily, Hero attempts to get one down. Will pick up the point for his troubles. And there is a reset available there for Virtus Pro.
Not with the Burmese Ghouls pressure on, though. They actually fell in behind them, and Virtus Pro are downstairs, picking up players, trying to get out of there. Arcred all the while are suffering. They tried to get stuck into the fight. They've only got 4 elims for it right now, Blank, as Weibo have been displaced from this northern side. It is a scrabble for the spot. Burmese Ghouls want to go a little bit further in. Let's see what more they can do, but on the outside, Regnum Kaya did go for the fields. They're playing a 2-2 split again.
Yeah, fair enough. They're just controlling a lot of the zone. They really are controlling a lot of zone. I think that they can see that Twisted Minds is so unwilling to leave that outpost and get anything done. I feel like if you were Twisted Minds, you'd look to try and clear DRX a little bit sooner and then control where Regnum Kaya was coming in from. Instead, now, Regnum Kaya just has a absolute freebie of a lobby, and still Twisted Minds are doing nothing.
A little bit passive from them. DRX are on the wall, but Virtus Pro, anything but passive. Burmese Ghouls cannot get through them. And they're still down in the tunnels here, Blank. Regnum Kaya actually have now transitioned all the way down south. They are sat atop the pack. And it's going to go well for them. They're just going to keep everybody in. I mean, maybe they don't really have too much of a choice against the last player from Arcred. But that is what you're looking for. Across the way, I think DRX going down does mean Twisted Minds might find the confidence to get out of there, but Zedwolf just has the angle.
He's going to keep spraying as well. There's no reason not to keep spraying this angle. He'd love to get that pick off there. If he can weaken the museum team, their end game becomes so much more simple, and they can continue to sweep. This might be the back-to-back hit for Regnum Kaya. I think they may have cracked the code, John. Good preemptive nade over towards Saf G, actually.
Pretty huge. Hardboy did take some shots over towards them before, so they're aware of his position. And to get out of there, yeah, it's not going to happen. You're just not going to be able to find it. On the downstairs, the man himself does emerge into the light of day. The Regnum Kaya are ready to greet them. However, maybe they regret that. They didn't need to step too far forward. Zedwolf goes very, very low, but Wild is holding his nerve, moves in, and there's a refrag coming on through, though, for Voston, who stays alive and gets 2 elims. Pouring on into the Virtus Pro bank right now. He's the last player alive, and Regnum Kaya are getting ruined on the run out from Virtus Pro. They had it all under control, but it's gone to pot now, and Wild cannot find Voston out in the open. It's Twisted Minds who are going to be able to pick this one up.
Voston was so hungry for the elims there, dude. He was so hungry for the elims. We'll pick a couple. I think Wild was slightly far away trying to set up the nade. The nade comes through slightly late for Regnum Kaya. Now, Twisted Minds technically should win this game, but they've got really no utility to speak of.
Ooh, you're right. And I mean, they've lost their forward position as well. Everybody else is so split, though, right? With Silas completely split from Wild, they're essentially 2 solos. But Silas does have a much more central position. If the circle shifts south, I mean, sure, they got the numbers, but they're only really 3 in effect, right? Because Walsh, very inaccessible. Voston and Wild, their duel is still going. As Voston has the Molotov, Wild will be forced back behind the buggy. Voston trying to spray, but steps up into the sightlines of Twisted Minds. Can't afford to go for it, but Wild takes the bullets too. And now Silas is all alone. Virtus Pro have turned the tables.
Yeah, it's Shudo actually getting that shot over towards Wild from Twisted Minds. Silas wasn't quite able to hold that angle. Good shot over towards Freak to start things off, but I think Voston should be coming through with the backstab very soon.
Not quite.
Oh,
got the vehicle covered
behind it. Smart.
Move out for Walsh is interesting there. Silas dips down, maybe looking for the push out further. Voston on high, doesn't stop the res onto Walsh, but he doesn't need to, because Lord decided, you know what? I'm actually just going to go and fight this instead. I'm not going to go for the res. Twisted Minds, I mean, no utility is really, really rough, and he goes for the shots underneath. Voston, the Jewel Meister, looks for more, but Lord is able to do what Wild could not there. Virtus Pro, 12 elims, though. It's as good as we've seen them, and they'll be happy with that. Up into top 3, though, for Arcred, who he's been chilling behind this rock for a long time.
Yeah, can Arcred do something? Anything would be great at this point. He's going to have to move. I think he has had an angle onto Tudo at some point during this game. Oh, Silas isn't investing in the first aid kit. Also, some bandages. Finally looking for something. Come on, hard boy. This is your chance. It's a free... That's a free shot. It's a free shot.
He doesn't want it. He's waiting for a better deal. I mean, Silas is closest to the center of everyone here by a hair, but other players are going to have to move slightly before him.
It's all down to gun skill because there is no nades. And now we're in zone 9. It's a big task ahead here for Silas. Hardboy will have to move out into open ground. Maybe a little bit of a distraction here for Silas, potentially.
I think Tudor might be very preoccupied with Silas and might not spot him. Oh, he doesn't know. He's complete broadside. Step up, go for the spray. Hardboy doesn't connect, though, and now the Tudor answer. Not quite. Silas could go for it, though, and find Hardboy. It's a 1v1v1 out in the open, and Silas puts them up to 12. He's slightly more central, and Lord has to push towards him. Oh, this is a nightmare for Twisted Minds. Silas might be able to do it, but no. Lord is closer to the center here. Silas will have to move first. He has to step up. This is going to be an impossible challenge. Surely Silas can't do this.
Oh, he just has to hit the shots. It's the thing. But he won't be able to do it, and Twisted Minds will able to be finishing out this game. But what a messy ending that was. A lack of control there from Twisted Minds, in my opinion.
Second place, though, with 12 elims at the end there, Blank. That is a brilliant back-to-back performance from Regnum Kaya. But you're right. Twisted Minds, no presence, really no aura in that game, and they needed it. Unfortunately, for everyone else, it was just a little bit too good of a position.
Yeah, very nice there from Regnum Kai overall. Like I said, Silas in a extremely fun little end game. For Hardboy, gives me with guys shaking at the end there with the amount of adrenaline going through him. That spray was awkward. Had to even go for the full spray reset to get it done. But yeah, for Twisted Minds, I want to see a little bit more out of them there. They do get the win after all. For some teams, that's all that's needed to get that confidence back on board. It's like you got to get your shoelaces tied. That is important. But yeah, I do think that game in particular, VP do a very good job as well to get some more points. It was much more convincing from VP that game overall, which I was happy with.
Well, they do close it down from the museum. They're able to put everyone else down in the dirt, but only just for Twisted Minds.
And Twisted Minds finally secure their first chicken dinner for this PMGC. This squad was all the way down in 13th place. I gotta say, I mean, it looked a little shaky there for a second, Max, man, but this was a huge win for the squad.
I mean, they had so much control and they gave it up, and because of that, they lost a lot of their forces, a lot of their players in the process. And luckily enough, there was Lord. He was able to redeem it in this game versus Silas. That 1v1, I'm telling you, the high ground is not there, or Silas has a single smoke niptura. Maybe that win doesn't quite go the way of Twisted Minds, and maybe we'd be looking at a Regnum back-to-back chicken dinner. But Twisted Minds, I like that they were trying to do as much as they did in this finishing play, but there is a limit that 4 players can do, and I feel like here they bit down almost more than they can actually chew.
Yeah, I think it really just came down to not really being able to have those angles covered by their teammates, right? But they do get it in the end, and they were able to just get that win. That's exactly what they needed right now. You know, they were sitting in the bottom 5, not really sure what to do next, and this game hopefully is going to be the turning point for them, the game that gets them that springboard effect to just move on and do better things the next game.
Yeah. I mean, you know, Lord and Freak in particular, absolute OGs, right, from the MENA region. They're going to be over the moon after to finally